Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Study with Umair, and this is my video number 4 on the topic finance for non-finance managers. You can also watch my 3 previous videos on the same topic. The links are given in the description. And in today's video, we will be discussing the differences between capital and revenue expenditures, prepaid expenses, and unearned income. So let's start with capital and revenue expenditures. There are two types of expenditures which any organization incurs. Operating expenditure, that is we also name it as revenue expenditure, and capital expenditure. And people especially normally get confused about the distinction of these expenditures. So what we need to keep in mind to draw a line between these two expenditures is to see how long we are going to get benefit out of it. For example, if we incur an expenditure and the economic benefit of that expenditure that we enjoy is for the period of 1 year or less than it, then the expenditure is revenue expenditure. And if the economic benefit that we enjoy after incurring expenditure is for a period greater than 1 year, then it is called capital expenditure. We will elaborate it with the help of examples. First of all, examples, and then I will come back to point number 1. For example, an organization buys buildings, vehicles, property, plant, and equipment. In all these cases, the company shall get the benefit for a year more than 1 year. The building is expected to remain there for around 20, 30, or 40 years. The vehicles shall be there and serving the organization maybe for a period of 5 years or so. And property, plant, and equipment also stay for a long period of time, especially more than 1 year. So these expenditures are capital expenditures because we are going to get benefits for a period more than 1 year. On the other hand, revenue expenditure, let's take example, salaries, expenses, utilities, fuel expenses. For example, we pay our employees and they provide the services. But for example, if they serve in the period of January, we will pay them the salary for the month of January. So the services were rendered by the employees during the month of January, and the organization took the benefit during the month of January as well. And now when they move to period month number 2, that is February, the employees shall render their services for the month of February, and organization shall enjoy the benefits during the month of February. So the benefit is not going to stay for a period more than 1 year. The benefit shall remain within the period of 1 year. Similarly, utilities, power bills, water, electricity bills, gas bills, whatever the bills, utilities we pay, we take the benefit for a month and we pay for it. And for the next month, we need to make another payment to get the benefits. So the benefits are limited to a particular period, well less than 1 year. And same goes on for fuel expenses. Capital expenditure are shown in the balance sheet, and revenue expenditures are shown in the income statements. In the later part of this long course or long topic, we will be discussing the financial statements as well. But for now, we just need to keep in mind balance sheet shows the financial position of an organization, whereas income statement shows the financial performance of the organization. And now moving to the second topic, that is prepaid or unexpired expenses. When an organization makes payments in advance and it drives the benefit in future periods, then the expenditure or the item is classified as prepaid or unexpired expenses. The accounting nature of prepaid or unexpired expenses is of current asset, and it is shown in the balance sheet. And when the organization starts taking benefit out of these expenditures, then these are categorized as expenses and transferred to the income statements. according to matching principle. Let's elaborate it with the help of an illustration. ABC is an organization having the fiscal year starting from 1 January and finishing on 31 December every year. The entity pays its insurance premium on 1 April 2021 for 12 months. That is from April 2021 to March 2022, amounting to rupees 1.2 million. That is at the rate of rupees 1 lakh per month. Since the fiscal year of the organization ends on 31 December 2021, expense shall be booked for 9 months, April to December 2021, amounting to rupees 1 lakh multiplied by 9 is equals to 9 lakh rupees in year 2021. Here you can see the organization's fiscal year ends on 31 December, but the payment was made for the period April 2021 to March 2022. So for this period, for this year, for this fiscal year of the organization, only 9 months are relevant, and the remaining 3 months are related to next year, that is year 2022. So we will book the expense for 9 months in 2021, and remaining 3 months shall be showed as prepaid expenditure in the balance sheet. The payment made in advance for 3 months relating to next fiscal year 2022 shall be booked as a prepaid expense during the year 2021 with an amount of rupees 3 lakh. And the unearned income. In unearned income cases, benefits are taken by the organization in advance, and goods or services shall be provided in future periods. Here, organization has already taken its consideration, but it will pay back its consideration in the later and future periods. So somehow this is the opposite of prepaid expenses. The accounting nature of unearned income is current liability, and it is shown in balance sheets, and it is transferred to income statement as rent income when goods and services are provided. So when organization provides the services and or goods which it is supposed to pay to provide or render, then the current liability amount is shifted to income and it is transferred to income statements. Let's have an example. ABC organization's fiscal year starts from 1 January and finishes on 31 December once again. And now the entity receives the rent for its property on 1 April 2021 for 12 months, April 2021 to March 2022, amounting to rupees 1.2 million at the rate rupees 1 lakh per month. Since fiscal year ends on 31 December 2021, rent income shall be booked for 9 months, April to December 2021, amounting to rupees 9 lakh. And the rent received in advance relating to fiscal year 2022 shall be booked as an unearned income during the year 2021 with an amount of rupees 3 lakh. Here you can see 9 months, the amount received was for 12 months, but out of those 12 months, 9 months were related to year 2021 and 3 months were related to year 2022. So for the year 2021, income shall be booked for 9 months with the amount of rupees 9 lakh rupees, and 3 lakh rupees for the next 3 months related to year 2022 shall be booked as an unearned income and shown as a current liability in the balance sheet. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it fruitful. In the next video, we will be discussing what depreciation is, how to calculate the cost of an asset, and the methods of calculating depreciation expense. I would request all of you to watch, like, share, comment on my videos and press the bell icon. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.